Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to make this super easy and fun hair scarf. As you can see, you can wear it as a hair scarf, or if you prefer, you can use it as a headband like I'm doing here. So yeah, you guys, if you want to learn how to make this, keep on watching this video. Okay, so for this tutorial, we're going to need some cotton yarn. I'm using the Lion Brand's 24/7 cotton, and I don't have the wrapper with me, but I'll leave a picture so you guys can see how it looks like, and I'll also leave the link in the description box so you guys can check it out. Okay, so we're gonna start with our slip knot. Oh, and before I forget, our hook is going to be a 5.5 millimeter. Okay, so we're going to do our slip knot, and we are going to chain 2. Okay, so oops. Okay, I made it too tight. Let's go back. Make another. So chain 2. Okay. Okay, and then we are going to make a half double crochet on our second chain from the hook. So here's our first one, and here's our second one. So that's where we're going to do our half double crochet. Okay, so we yarn over, insert our hook, and then we have 3 loops on our hook, then yarn over and pull through all those 3, and that's a half double crochet. Okay, so that's our first row. Now we are going to chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work. Okay, and in that stitch right here, we should only have 1 stitch. Okay, we are going to be doing increases, and all that means is that you do 2 half double crochets in the same stitch, and that's gonna make our piece start getting wider. Okay, so let's do our first half double. Now, oops, get my yarn here untangled. There's one, and now we're going to do our second half double crochet. Okay, so now we should have 2 stitches instead of 1. Okay, so let's move to our third row. Okay, we are going to chain 1, and that chain 1 never counts as a stitch. Okay, so we're going to turn it around, and we're going to make an increase in each of those 2 stitches. Okay, so here's my first stitch, and in that stitch I'm going to do 2 half double crochets. And here's my second one. Okay, so now this is my last stitch, and I'm going to make 2 half double crochets in that stitch as well. Okay, so as you can see, our triangle is looking a little bit wider, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. Okay, so now for our fourth row, we are going to chain 1, turn our work, and we are going to increase on this first stitch right here. So there's 1, 2 half double crochets on our first stitch. Okay, and then for our next 2 stitches, we're just gonna do 1 half double crochet. Okay, so our second stitch only has 1 half double crochet. The next one you only do 1 half double crochet, and our last one is going to have 2 half double crochets. Okay, so here's 1, 2. Okay, so now we should have a total of 6 stitches at the end of the fourth round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, all right, so now we're moving to so we're gonna do row 5, and we are going to chain 1 and turn our work. So for the fifth row, we are going to stop increasing. We're just going to do normal stitches across. Okay, so we are going to do 1 half double crochet in each stitch across.
Alright guys, so at some point on this video I realized that I missed a stitch somewhere around the 4th row, and I ended up with only 5 stitches instead of 6. So if you see this in the video, just ignore the 5 stitches. You should have 6 stitches at the end of row 4.
Stitches at the end of round 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
again guys, you should have 6 stitches, not 5. I'm sorry about that. So just continue to repeat row 5 until your piece measures 26 inches, and I will see you back.
so I'm just going to show you again how to repeat row 5. Chain 1, turn, make 1 half double crochet in each stitch across. Okay, okay, so that's our 7th round. For our 8th round, we're going to repeat the same. Chain 1, turn, half double crochet in each stitch across. Okay guys, so basically this is all we're gonna do until our hair scarf here measures 26 inches long. Okay guys, so right here I just did a sample to show you guys, but yours should be this long except for the last 3 rows here. Okay, so it should measure 26 inches. You can make it longer or shorter, it doesn't matter, because the decreases are always going to be the same no matter the length. Okay, so if you don't want to make it 26 inches, that's fine. You can make it shorter or longer. Okay, so this is the end result of the one that I previously made, and this is just a sample. Okay, that's why it looks shorter. But once you finish the length that you want your hair scarf to be, we're going to start doing decreases, and we're going to be making 3 rows of decreasing. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you how to make the decreases. I'm going to chain 1, turn, okay, and we are going to, let me focus here, we are going to start like a normal half double crochet. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook in that first stitch, and then pull up a loop. There's 3 on your hook, and instead of finishing that half double crochet like you normally would, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook in that second stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches on your hook. Okay, so now we're going to yarn over again and pull through all those 5 stitches, and that's going to make our first decrease. So you can see we only have 1 stitch, and it's right here. And for our next 2 stitches, we're just going to do a normal half double crochet, and then our next one. Okay, and now we have 2 stitches left, and that's going to be our last decrease on this row. So we're going to do the same, yarn over, insert a hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, insert your hook in that last stitch, pull up, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yarn over and pull through all those 5 loops on your hook. And now we made a decrease, so instead of 6 stitches we have 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches. Okay, okay, so now for second row increase, we're going to chain 1, turn, make a decrease, okay, on those first 2 stitches, have my decrease, and now I only have 2 stitches left, and that's going to be our last decrease on this row. Okay, and now we should have 2 stitches left at the end of that row. And for our last decrease, we're going to chain 1, turn, and decrease on our last 2 stitches left Okay, and that's gonna make that end here like the one we started. We started with increasing, and then we end this with decreasing. All right, so like I said, this is the sample piece, but yours should measure 26 inches long, and then the 3 rows that we just did of decreasing. And now I'm going to show you how to make these little peacock stitches here. Okay, so for our peacock stitches, we are going to start here, so don't fasten off. Let's chain 3. Okay, there's 3, and then we're going to slip stitch on that same stitch as our chain 3. Okay, so here's our chain 3, then we're just slip stitching. Oops, let's try that again. Slip stitch. Okay, so that's gonna make a little peacock stitch right here. Okay, so now we're gonna continue to this left side of our tie, and we're going to make 4 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just kind of make them evenly. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch in that same stitch from our chain 3. Okay, and that's gonna create our peacock stitch. So that's the pattern, you guys. We're gonna, after peacock stitch, we're going to slip stitch 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's my 4th one. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then slip stitch in that same stitch. Okay, then we're gonna do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just continue to do that. Chain 3, slip stitch in that same. It's a little tricky, but just going that same stitch. And I like to pull this so that my peacock is tight and it doesn't get loose like this one over here did. I forgot to pull this after. Okay, so continue to do that. After our peacock, we do 4 slip stitches, chain 3, slip stitch in the same stitch, 4 slip stitches, chain 3, and we're just going to continue doing the same thing until we get here at this end, and we're going to chain 3 again, slip stitch, and then continue all the way around until we get to the end of this of our beginning of our hair tie. Okay, and where you're done, we're just going to tie off at the end here and weaving our ends, and you should have your hair scarf. But yeah, you guys, these are so easy to make. They're really fun to make too. I think these will look great during the summer to wear. And yeah, you guys, just let me know if you like this video. Put it thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.